We normally say it takes a lifetime to know a marriage that has worked. Just because a marriage has worked for 10 years doesn't mean it's working. A lot of the quarreling and fighting the couples will face in their early years is tied to differences. That is why they found out most divorces will happen between 0 or between 1 and 7 years. And usually what is causing, if you check it, is that they couldn't navigate the stage for the differences. So they say it's irreconcilable difference. And you wonder, how did you marry this person in the first place? Because we were blinded at that time. When they say love is blind, it's true. Emotional love is blind. It blinds you from the reality. And when you now come into the reality of the differences, you are now shocked. I have a good friend that shared this story. How that the first early years of their marriage, they had a lot of quarrel. What was causing the quarrel? His wife came from a background where her dad was a retired military officer. So he was very security minded. So every day he makes sure the doors are locked before he goes to bed, make sure everybody's in bed. You know, he's security minded. So he locks all the doors, locks all the windows. So that's the home she grew up in. Now her husband grew up in a polygamous home. There were over 40-something people living in the house because he had a lot of wives, a lot of kids, over 40. So when you have up to 40 people living in the house, you do not lock the doors and the windows because you don't know who is at home and who is still on the outside. So you do not lock the doors. Doesn't make sense. And there's no security risk because anybody that wants to come and rob a house of 40 people needs to be more than 40. You know, so that nobody's going to rob us, you know. So he grew up in a house where you do not lock the door. So they both got married. The wife is expecting that every day, this my husband will go around and lock the door. And the husband is expecting every day we're going to leave the door open. So you see, the difference is the first thing you encounter. And you'll be shocked that who did I marry? Who on earth are you? Why are we so different? So there's gender difference, personality difference, background difference.